I got a new phone and I'm testing it out, and it seems to be like interesting. It's like made it almost like a dome. Does that make any sense? Like because this wall behind me is flat. It's not curved like that. So I thought I'd try out my camera on my phone. My eyes, I don't really know where to look. So I apologize in advance if I'm like looking in all like different directions, because yeah, it's a little bit different than my old phone when I would record. But I felt like hanging out for a bit with you guys and just kind of chilling and chatting about whatever. I've been pretty busy. Normally I try to like pre-record a lot of the scary story videos. As I've told you plenty of times before, like those are my favorite videos to do. I never get bored of scary stories. I just want to tell them all right now. So that's why I always like pre-record them in one day, and then it's easy. Like I can schedule them, and then if I find a new one, I keep it in my log and all that stuff. But I have this idea adding to scary stories because, okay, personally, the scary stories that I like to tell, they're all stories that I've looked up, or maybe you guys have suggested I look and do research. If they kind of creep me out, those are the kind that I like, where I'm like, oh, that's really creepy. Where if I'm sitting in bed and I start thinking of that story and I start to freak out a little, that means it's a good story. So all the scary stories that I've ever told have never been ones where I'm like, okay, I guess I'll just tell this one as filler. No, like every story I've told, a part of it kind of creeps me out. Even if it's like a silly story, I'm like, that part of it's pretty creepy. Like I think the one about I can't remember what I called it. It was like the bridal shop. It was the bride shop with like the corpse bride bridal shop thing, where it's like, I think, where it's like rumored that the mannequin is a dead body, like preserved, That one, like, it's not necessarily scary. It's just the photos that I saw, they're kind of creepy. Like, that part creeped me out. It was the little photos. I'm like, well, that's really good, like, prosthetics or makeup, or that's a really old, nasty mannequin, or that's a dead body, just, so it's like, maybe it's not scary, but maybe there's a part of it that is creepy. And those are the stories that keep my attention. The ones where they stick with you. Like, after you read them, for the next hour, you're like, you just keep thinking about it. And you're like, that's, ew. So I was thinking, because I am fascinated with aliens and the theory of aliens and all that stuff. I went to the UFO Fest in McMinnville, Oregon last Saturday, and it was like, I just remembered, I'm like, oh, I forget how much I like aliens, and I never really talk about them on my channel. And I have one video, I believe, here where I shared some of your personal alien UFO experiences, but I only made one video because I didn't get very many submissions, and I still don't take submissions for like ghost stories or anything like that. That's not my forte. Not that none of your stories matter. I just don't have enough time, really, in my day and in my life, to do every single story, because it got to a point where I felt like I was leaving people out, and then I feel like some people felt left out. And when that was never the intention at all. So it was like a love-hate thing. And it was like there wasn't more love than hate. It was like an equal part of like, oh my gosh, thank you for sharing my story. Why didn't you tell my story? Oh my gosh, thank you for telling my story. How dare you not tell my story? Like, it was just like back and forth of just like, I'm going to tell your story next week. Like, do you even realize how many emails I've gotten? So it just got too much, where it was too much work. However, I believe that another YouTuber, Dory Stories, she will accept some of your guys' experiences. So head over to her channel, check it out, and you can send her submissions and stuff. I believe she's told me before that like I can direct people to her, if I remember correctly. But I feel like some people are called to do that kind of stuff. I thought I was, and I enjoyed it for like the first month, but then it got to the point where people started feeling left out because I was getting backed up with emails, and because it'd been like 3 weeks since I told some, and then some of my emails got deleted by accident, and I had to like figure out and hope that people would email me again, but I couldn't. Not the right person for the job. I apologize. I've apologized many times for that. But I got quite a few ghost story submission episodes, so yeah, so they'll stay on YouTube forever. Don't worry, they're not going anywhere. It's just I don't take any submissions anymore. But I was thinking adding to the scary stories that I do, because I love those. I was thinking of doing some alien stories, but they have to be ones that kind of creep me out. Because I mean, not that it's not important or that it doesn't mean anything or that it doesn't matter, but all the cliche, abduction stories, I don't even really want to just call them cliche, because people legit feel like they've been abducted or people have been abducted. I've never had a personal experience, but I'm open-minded. If someone told me I was abducted and they told me their story, I'm not going to tell them it didn't happen, or I'm not going to tell them, well, if you did get abducted, I would go, well, if you got abducted. Like, they full-on believe they got abducted, so I'm going to believe them, because everyone else is not going to believe them. But we all kind of know, like, the general, like, what happens, like, sightings and all that stuff. And maybe I'll do a video on McMinnville, because there's a reason why there's a fest there, if you guys don't know the story already. So I was thinking about doing that as kind of, I don't know if it's super duper creepy, but it'd be like fun facts. But I want to look up and research some creepy alien experiences that, that actually stick with me. So I'm just wanting to know if any of you guys know of any that creep you out, or if there's anything in particular you think I should research as far as aliens, UFOs, or whatever. Because I was thinking about throwing those in, but I know some of them can sound a little too out there, and I don't want it to sound cheesy. Like, it's scary stories. I want it to be even just a tiny baby bit scary. So, just thinking about that. So let me know. Comment down below and let me know. Because I have some scary stories in mind that I want to do. I really did enjoy researching Jeff the Killer, because I'd never done that one before. I've always heard of it, and everyone tells me to do it. But I really enjoyed doing Jeff the Killer. That one that it's kind of still sticks to me. It's not like superly duperly scary, but it's eerie, and it still kind of sticks with me and creeps me out a little bit. I also was on, where was I? Online somewhere, and it just in passing through online, I saw that there's a Slenderman movie in the works, and I really like Slenderman. I mean, I like the story. I feel like that is one that that really sticks with me. That is creepy because it has affected people in real life. So that's a story that I really enjoy. I don't enjoy like the bad parts of it that have happened in real life though. Like that's not, no. But me and my brother played the Slenderman game, and that was super fun. So a movie, I mean, I'm always worried about movies. I don't know. Also, I want to tell you guys, my brother and I, we live stream on Twitch. I don't know, I mean, I've said this a few times here. I used to do announcement videos on here, but I don't know why we stopped doing those. But my brother and I, we live stream on Twitch, which is like you can watch us play games live. So we play PS4 games. I watch, he plays, because I'd probably die in real life. But I love watching horror video games. I love them. Me and my brother grew up watching my dad play them, and so on and so forth. And like my brother plays them. I just love watching them. I actually, side note, I had my tablet before it died just recently, and I downloaded some scary games like Five Nights at Freddy's and this other one called The Eye, I believe. So I started playing them, and I was like, okay, this year I'm going to start playing horror games. Not that I could live stream them through my tablet, but I was playing them. It was fun, but it was stressful, and I could probably eventually, I might be able to do it. But till then, my brother plays them, I watch. But it's really fun, and we live stream every Monday. Sometimes we will Fridays, but if you go to his Twitch account, which is twitch.tv/back_attack123. I'll put the link down in the description of this video too. And if you just like subscribe, I don't think you have to sign up or anything. I think you can like sign up to just get email notifications when we're live. If you download the app on your phone, you'll get a notification that when we go live too. because you can watch it on your phone, you can watch it on your tablet, you can watch it on your laptop, whatever. But we try to live stream every Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Every once in a while, we'll live stream on a random day. Depends on like how fun the game is that we started and if we feel like we need to continue playing it. But we've played so many games. Some of them I have uploaded on YouTube here on my channel. We haven't uploaded all of them because I think we played The Evil Within, and when I uploaded them here on YouTube, they didn't upload in order, and then I would have to watch hours and hours of our gameplay because that game took a long time. So I tend to pretty much only upload the short gameplays, or if it's like a really good scary game or like, no, people need to see this, then I'll upload it. But we started playing one a couple weeks ago, but we took a break because Uncharted 4 came out, which is not necessarily scary, but it's intense and it's fun, it's adventure and stuff. But we started that one. But there's a lot of horror games coming out this year that we're really excited to play, and they come out just in time before Halloween, so really excited about those. So if you like, it's like a long horror movie, and then you get to hang out. You can comment and like interact with us live and all that stuff. But I usually also, if you don't want to get notifications, I do post when we're going live on Twitter, on my Twitter, which is ladylockslife. And I do post it on my Facebook fan page, which is facebook.com/ladylockslife. And I just started getting into the habit of, at least trying to post it on my Instagram, which is ladylockslife. So you can follow me on any of those things. And that's where I usually try and post at least an hour before we go live. Sometimes I'll post ahead of time, but I like to post an hour ahead just in case, because, life happens. Like, we didn't live stream this last week. So I didn't post anything. So I guess by like an hour before we would technically live stream, if you don't see any posts, we're probably not going live. Unless it's like, I don't know. But I always post. You can still check like 10 till, and who knows, I might post. But yeah, you should follow us or watch us live because it's so much fun. And it's scary, and I scream, and I don't scream, I just like yell and gasp and hold my heart and fall backwards. And, yeah. But I believe this year Outlast 2 comes out in the fall. We don't know when. Yeah, I was just looking up dates last night and I didn't see any release date. It just said fall. So that one I'm really excited about. I believe I have Outlast here on YouTube, the first one, if you want to watch us play. I don't know if I have that on here. I actually don't know, because that was the first game we ever live streamed. And I believe that was like 2 years ago? A year ago? I don't remember. It was quite a while ago. And what did we play after that? We played so many games. Slenderman. We played Layers of Fear. That's on YouTube here. We played the PT Silent Hills game. Though that is my favorite of all time. Yeah, I'm really bummed that they're not making it an actual game. But if you guys haven't heard already, there's like a spin-off of the Silent Hills PT game, and it's called Allison Road, and it's supposed to come out at the end of this year. It was a Kickstarter game, and if you go on YouTube, there's, I believe, a 14-minute video somewhere if you type in Allison Road gameplay, and it's like intro. It's like, I think it's 14 minutes long, something like that. That's the one that I watched. Creepy. It's supposed to be a spin-off of the PT game, and oh man, just watching the gameplay, not even playing it even got my brother to jump, and it's scary. So we're excited. We're excited about that one, and I keep checking up on that one. I believe I follow them on Twitter, Facebook. I think I'm both, just because I'm like, okay, I need updates. I need to know when that one goes live. And it's great that it got picked up by, I don't remember who it got picked up by, but that making it into a legit game. Like it was on the Kickstarter, but the Kickstarter got canceled because it got picked up because they're going to be amazing. So really excited about that one. What else is coming out? Shoot, I was just looking up. There's one called The Hum Abduction, so it has to do with aliens. So, I don't know, it looks kind of creepy. I guess if you just Google horror games for PS4 2016. We're gonna just play all of them. There's like, it shows the top 10, and then there's one that shows the top 15, and we want to play all of them. And my brother just also downloaded a game called The Park. It's supposed to be super creepy, but now we gotta finish playing these 2 other games we started before we play that creepy one. So, but yeah, it'd be cool if you guys joined us. And if you can't, you can always rewatch our live streams on Twitch too. Like, if you go to his profile, you can rewatch them. I think they last for 24 hours. And depending on the game, I upload them here on YouTube. So, and then you can watch them then. And I tend to not edit them because I want you to experience it like it's live. If anything, I edit the beginning or the end just because I buffer. But yeah, it's really fun. You should follow us, and you can follow my brother on he's on Periscope and he's on Instagram. I believe on Periscope it's back_attack123, and on Instagram I think it's break it down again. Yeah, so you can follow him on those things. Go follow him, show him some love. He's not on Periscope like all the time, but neither on Instagram. But anyways, you can follow him on those things. What else? I feel like there's something else I was going to talk about, but I don't recall. Yeah, but I'm hoping I get to record some videos tomorrow, which is Friday. Because I got some scary stories in mind, and it would also make it really easy if you guys like suggested stuff down below too. It doesn't have to necessarily be alien related, but I'm looking for some creepy stuff. I follow quite a few pages like on Facebook, and every once in a while one will creep me out, so I keep it on my list. But I just like to keep that list big. Right now that list is not very big because a few things are like, it's kind of creepy, but it doesnn't stick with me, you know. So let me know what stories stick with you. What's something creepy that has stuck with you? I'm not really big into government conspiracy theories. I'm not really into that. I've had people suggest like, oh, you should talk about conspiracy theories. I'm not really into it. I'm not really into that. I don't know. I'm just not that it's not interesting, like, because there are some conspiracy theories that are interesting, but I like fun, scary stuff, you know, like, I don't know. Yeah. But I don't know if that helps narrow that down. What was another one? I feel like, oh shoot, I can't remember. Spacing out. Anyways, but yeah, feel free to comment something down below. Anything that's stuck with you. Because right now, Jeff the Killer story is stuck with me. Don't know why. It's kind of creepy, and I hope I never see his face. Because you saw that picture. Ew. Oh, here it is. Okay. I was thinking about, because I really, really love found footage stuff. Even if it's a silly movie that's found footage, I like to watch it. I just like the idea of candid found footage stuff. Okay, so it's really weird. Side note, I have a little screen over here, and it's there's a camera downstairs so I can see the front door. And every once in a while, like just a second ago, I thought something came up on the front door, but not. It's just creepy. In a way, it's almost creepier being able to see downstairs than it is to just hear something downstairs. Like, yeah, because now there's nothing there on the screen. I don't know. Anyways, that's why I was starting to zone out a bit. And we were talking about found footage. I'm like, oh no. But I was thinking about, like, I really like creepy found footage stuff. So I was kind of thinking about looking some up, because there was one that I found, and then it kept getting taken down. I think it was the rake. It was like something that had to do with the rake. I haven't done a video about the rake. Maybe I should talk about the rake. That thing's creepy. Especially people who think they've caught him on camera and stuff. Like, I've seen some. It's creepy. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think. I should talk about the rake, maybe. I haven't talked about him. Right? I haven't talked about him? I've done so many scary stories, but I think there's been plenty that I've, like, researched, but I've never talked about here. So, that's where I confuse myself a bit. But, yeah. I don't know about this whole camera thing down there. Anyways, I think this is a long enough hangout. But I love you guys, and comment down below. Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Why did I talk like that? I don't know. But hey, you still love me, right? I hope. But yeah, I got some excited stuff in the works too right now. Lots of ideas, lots of things planned. So yeah. So I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.